What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Wrestling Cortal. My name is William, your host, like always. Let's do this. I'm behind a little bit, so quite a bit. Like I said in my last video, I've been working on my video game. I got the skill tree made up. Right now I'm trying to get the save and load function to work properly. Whenever I feel that it's ready to be on YouTube, which pretty soon, I'll put a teaser on my other channel of it, Grab No Games. The channel's called Grab No Games. But let's get back to wrestling. Impact, November 12th, 2019. Trey beats Brent Banks. Brent Banks. Raja, I think is Petey Williams, Willie Mack, and Aiden Prince for a shot at the X Division belt at Hard to Kill. That is going to be a great match. Trey versus Ace Austin for the X Division belt at Hard to Kill. I cannot wait to see that shit. Rich Swann says he's going to prove he is worthy for the Impact World Championship Wrestling Championship belt. And he pinned Sami Callihan twice, and he's gonna do it again. And party all night long. That's what he said. I like Rich Swann, I do, but I feel like his promos needs a little work. But I'm not saying I don't like the guy. The guy is very talented in the ring. It's just that he needs more time for his promos. Even though he's been in the wrestling business for God knows how long. Me personally, I think it should be Ricochet versus Sami Callihan. Because I'm not saying Rich Swann promos is bad, because they ain't. It's just sometimes you get that what do you want to call it? The hesitation, I guess you want to call it. Oh, he would say something over again. Or something to that effect. Anyway, let's get back to the review. Mike Elgin said Sami hasn't accomplished anything till he beats Mike Elgin. I think that promo was a lot worse than Rich Swann. I like Mike Elgin, but I don't think he is as good as Rich Swann, and I don't think he is good as Sami Callihan. And I'm not too sure what Mike Elgin done recently. I mean, let's be honest. He put a few people to the hospitals? Whoopie-doo-doo. I mean, look, if you have not won a championship belt, and I'm not saying Mike Elgin hasn't won a championship belt. He might have won some, but if you have not won a belt, then you have no right to say that shit to world champion and be like, You haven't proven yourself yet until you beat me. You haven't accomplished anything yet till you beat me. Motherfucker. Who gets the belt? Exactly. Madison Rayne defeats Bubblegum Princess Nicole. Great match. I just don't know what the hell her gimmick's supposed to be. She comes out chewing bubblegum. And then blow bubbles. And then Madison Rayne makes fun. Skipping around, acting like chewing bubblegum. I don't know what the gimmick Madison Rayne supposed to be having either. Like, the locker room leader. The fuck is that? I didn't even know that was supposed to be a gimmick. I mean, if you guys know, please leave a comment. Help me out. Help a brother out. Because I have no idea what the hell was going on with Madison Rayne or the Bubblegum Woman. Anyways. RVD is in the hot tub. Promo, hot tub. I should say segment. With his valet or girlfriend, whatever she is to him. They're talking about how they're on a vacation and then for that week, and then they're going to come next week and they're going to be on Impact to be in the match. And then he thanks the fans for letting him to wrestle again, and he hasn't changed but the business did because he changed it. Which means RVD says he hasn't changed, but the fans changed and the business changed because he changed the business. He had a part changing the business. I don't know. I just don't like. I love RVD as a bad guy. I really do. Love him as a good guy. He can play both heel or babyface. But this time around, I just don't feel it with RVD. I just don't. I just don't feel. I don't know. I just don't feel it. You know, I don't know if it's because he's trying to be a sleazy heel like Edge was. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't feel it. It's not clicking with me. If he was going to be a heel, he should have went back to the cocky heel like he used to be in ECW. Not no sleazy sleazeball heel. Dogger defeats Jack Crest with a double arm underhook knees to the face. That move was brutal. Like, yeah, that shit. I thought that was a fuck up, but apparently it wasn't. And I thought Jack got fucked up, but he didn't. The North said they are going to show it in the ring. Show what in the ring? You guys is already tag team champions. There's nothing to show. Like, come on. You guys already won the belt, so you guys had the belts for how long? I don't know how long, but you guys don't have nothing to prove or show, okay? So, I don't know what the hell is going on with that. I don't know. OVE beats Rich Swann and Tessa Blanchard by Sammy hitting Swann with the belt, and then OVE started to beat on Swann and then Tessa. Finally, Brian Cage comes out to help. Then Brian Cage goes on to say that if there's going to be a match next week for number one contender for the Impact belt, he wants to be in that match. Which, as you guys already know, he already in the match. Just saying. Jordan challenges Taya and her manager or boyfriend, whatever he is, to a handicap match next week. It's funny I say next week because this shit already happened. But I'm trying to get caught up here. So, yeah, bear with me. Moose played tennis and says he's a natural. And that is why he is going to win the match next week. Now, I love Moose. I really do. He's great on the mic. He's great in the ring. If Rich Swann wasn't going to win the match for the heavyweight belt, then my next choice would have been Moose. Excuse me, or Brian Cage. Jessica Havoc beats Moon with the tombstone. The North beats Eddie Edwards and Marufuji to retain their belts. This was a great match. This was probably the best match on the card. Hence why it was the main event. I really enjoyed this match. I really did. Probably because I like the North. And I like Eddie Edwards. And I like Marufuji. But yeah, that match was amazing. It was amazing. I would rate the show. Let's see. I would probably give it a 6 out of 10. Because I felt like the promos could have been a little better. The segments could have been a little better. So I'll rate it a 6 out of 10. But that's about it for this episode of the Wrestling Corner. My name's William. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.